guys how to throw an awesome party. I am actually partnering up with Hasbro for this video to promote their new game, Dropmix, which I'm not even kidding, guys. I love this game. Like, actually, it's so much fun. So I'm super excited to show you guys it and stuff, which I will do later on in the video. So stay tuned for that, and let's just hop right into it. The new game Dropmix is definitely a party must-have. Dropmix lets you play music like never before. It's a fast-paced game that lets you play 3 different ways: freestyle, clash, and party. Get together and face off with friends, or you can do what I'm doing here and play freestyle mode by yourself, which I low-key love doing. I definitely recommend that you guys play by yourself sometime too, because it's really fun. And the game includes the Dropmix board and 60 Dropmix cards, and the free downloadable app is what controls the game. Dropmix lets you mix songs from top artists like Bruno Mars, The Chainsmokers, Sia, The Weeknd, Imagine Dragons, Sam Hunt, and a bunch more. Okay, so I'm going to be creating a beat. To get started, I'm using a bass from Sean Paul, Temperature. Pretty good foundation, I'd say. Now let's add in some Ed Sheeran Sing, and this is the guitar. I like that so far. Now it is time for the vocals, and this is Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe. You can also look for Discover Packs and Playlist Packs to expand the mix possibilities. The game requires absolutely no music mixing skills and is a great game that I honestly think that anyone who enjoys music will enjoy this game. Also, make sure you stick around to the very end to see even more of me and my friends playing Dropmix. I am going to be showing you guys how to make a really cute food display. All you're going to need is 2 paper plates and 2 paper bowls, and of course I had to get cute ones. So I am just taking the bowl and I am lining the top with glue. You can use any kind of glue that you think is sturdy enough, and I'm just sticking that on upside down. Then I'm gluing along the bottom of that, which is now technically the top. I'm lining that with glue as well. Then I'm sticking a plate on top of that. I chose a plate that was a little bit smaller so that you could see the underneath one. Then I am again taking the paper bowl and aligning the bottom of that, and I'm going to stick that directly in the middle of the plate. And now we are done. This is how it should turn out. I think this is so cute for parties. Also, I like how there's a bowl on top because you could do chips and dip. I think that would be a really cool idea. Or you could just do candy like I did. It is completely up to you. Next, I'm showing you guys how to make some glow-in-the-dark balloons. So for this, all you're going to need is some normal balloons and some glow sticks, both very, very cheap to get. So I am just taking the glow sticks and I am bending those to make them glow, obviously. And then with my balloons, I am just blowing them up the way you normally would. Once you are done blowing up the balloons, you just want to put some glow sticks in there. I would recommend doing like as many as possible to get the best results. I personally did 3 in each balloon, and mine glowed pretty well, but you can add as many as you would like. I also picked up these really cool marble balloons, which are awesome. So again, I just filled those with glow sticks and tied it off. This is how they turned out. Honestly, the camera does not do it justice. It looks way cooler in person. I think this is a really awesome hack to just make any party you're throwing even cooler, especially if it's a glow-in-the-dark party. So the next trick I'm going to be showing you guys is a watermelon trick. So for this, you're going to need 2 watermelons and a knife. So I'm going to cut this first watermelon in half. You want to try and cut this as evenly as possible. Mine is a little uneven, but it's not that big of a deal. So now you basically just want to scoop all of the watermelon out of here, and I'm putting it in a bowl so that none of it goes to waste. To make the scooping process a little bit easier and faster, I decided to cut it into sections. The first one I did into 4 sections and scooped it out. For the second one I ended up doing 6. I personally think the 4 actually worked best and was the quickest, so yeah, definitely do that if you guys want to speed up the process a little bit. Also, make sure you aren't throwing all of that watermelon out because it's perfectly good to eat and you shouldn't waste it, so make sure you eat it. And then once I have all the sections out, I'm just going in with my spoon and cleaning it up a little bit to, you know, make sure I got everything out. So we are all done with the first watermelon and they should look something like this, completely emptied out. And now we are on to the second watermelon. So for this one I'm going to be taking my knife and I'm basically just going to carve all of the green off of it. So we are left with just like a giant pinkish red ball. Also, when you're doing this, make sure you are cutting off all of the white as well as the green because we want to be left with just like a nice pinkish purple circle. And if you want to make it look even better, you can actually take sandpaper and use that to get a perfect finish. I personally skipped that step and I still think mine turned out pretty well. This is the finished result. I think it's so cute and would look so awesome displayed at a party. Of course, I had to include a magic trick in here, so I am just taking this cute straw and I cut a little portion of it, which I am taping to the top of a card. Now I am taking some black thread and I'm just cutting that off and then tying the end into a loop. Then I am taking the other end and taping that onto the card as well. Now I am taking the loop and I am sticking that into the straw and pulling it down so that it comes through. Next you want to put your thumb through the loop that we made earlier. And now because the string is going through the straw and is also taped, it has created this bigger loop which you want to put your other thumb through. Then you will be able to figure it out when you are in position, but you can use that to kind of levitate the card to yourself and make it look like it's floating from one hand to the other. It's kind of hard to explain, but when you actually go to do it, it's super simple, so you guys should definitely try this out. This water to ice trick is a really cool one. For this you are going to need a bottle of water and basically you are going to put it into the freezer for roughly around 2 hours. But you want to catch it right at the point before freezing, so I actually put a glass of water in beside it so that I could see. When the glass of water in beside it started to freeze, I knew that it was ready, so I took the bottle out and basically, as you can see I'm doing here, I'm just pouring it onto a bowl full of ice and it created like this really cool slush kind of thing. It was like the water instantly turned to slush as soon as it hit the ice, and you can make like sculptures out of this. I don't know, I just think it's a really cool and fun trick. That is all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you know, leave a comment down below about something and I might reply to it. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Bye!